Hi, guys. Good morning. I hope that your day is so good. Yesterday, we talked about boundaries and releasing our own need to force the people around us to be happy, which I know is sometimes easier said than done. And also, sometimes we might tell ourselves, I don't do that. But when we look a little deeper, we find, well, okay, maybe I do that a little bit. And so I want to invite us all to continue to open ourselves up to the possibility that we try to control other people more than we think that we do. Now's a great time to just go into your mind and imagine that tube of light shining down on you with information from our creator on where you in your life seek control over other people. Having good boundaries is knowing when it is time to not be seeking and exerting control over other people. So let's go ahead and download that information right now. Breathe it in. I know God's divine perspective on where I have tried to control other people. I know how to accept God's divine perspective on how to let go of needing to control other people. I am choosing to release my need to control other people. I am choosing to release my need to control other people. Okay, let's breathe it in. Today's work in the Boundaries book, because we're working out of my book on Amazon, my book on boundaries. It's linked below. Today, the work in there deals with feeling like we are smarter than the people around us, that we're going to make better decisions for them than they would make for themselves, feeling entitled to judge other people. I think that everybody kind of comes to this earth feeling like we are entitled to judge other people. It makes sense. The only perspective that we all have a front row seat to is our own, right? And without that kind of like bigger picture perspective, it's really easy to obviously look at other people through the lens of our own perspective and judge them based on our own perspective. And today's work is about kind of releasing that sense of entitlement from ourselves and realizing I'm not your judge. Like, I am not the judge of you, and you are not the judge of me. And I'm actually not the judge even of my children. I'm not the judge of my friends. I'm not the judge of the people around me. Where am I feeling like I'm entitled to judge them when I'm really not? Now, of course, there's a time and place, right? Like, I'm not saying we should never judge anyone or anything. That is absolutely not what I'm saying, because there is a time and place. Once again, it comes back to wisdom. We have to become wise people. We have to become people who can sort through the complexity and know this is a situation where it is appropriate for me to judge, and this is a situation where it is not appropriate for me to judge, right? The only way that we can know with surety those different situations is by tuning in with our creator, and every day making sure that we're doing what it takes to have a clear what's the word? Like a clear connection with our creator. I wrote a whole book about this. It's called Mastering Your Intuition. I think it's a really good book, and I think that you should work through it. But every day, even if we just set the intention, we're just saying, I'm going to do my best to listen to God today on where I should judge and where I need to take a step back, where I need to check myself, because it's not my business. And that's going to make a really big difference in our lives and in the lives of everybody around us. Maybe you have had this experience. Maybe you've had somebody in your life that you felt was always judging you. How did you feel about that? Was it your favorite thing? Did you wake up every day like totally psyched to go spend time with this person that you thought was judging you all the time? The answer is no. And that is, that situation is what it is. First off, that situation is also bad boundaries, because if you have really good internal boundaries, other people's judgments kind of like bounce off you and they don't bother you. They still make judgments, but they don't have to stick to you. They don't have to bother you. They don't have to keep you up at night. You don't have to think about them for any second of your time. But the other half of the equation, of course, is have you been that person in somebody else's life? Are you the person that people are saying, I don't want to be with that person? Like, they're so judgy. Sometimes we're the judgy one, guys. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's me. Okay. And it's our responsibility to get really objective with our own selves and say, where am I being the judgy one? Where am I being the one that is inappropriately causing trouble like this in other people's lives? Right. So, that is what I wanted to bring to our attention today. Go ahead and tap It is safe for me to allow others to make their own decisions. I release the need and desire to judge those around me. I open my heart to a knowledge of my own infinite worth. I release from myself the belief that I'm entitled to judge the people around me. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart and breathe it in. You will see for yourself that as you release that sense of entitlement to judging people around you, and as you step into divine wisdom and partner with God so that you can know every day when to just let it go, when to just stop judging. It's not your business, and just say, oh, that's not my business. You're going to see some really big miracles in your life, and I can't wait to hear about them. Come and share them in the Facebook group, Intuitive Healing with Ali Juzette. I can't wait to hear your stories. Okay, thank you guys for being here, and I'm going to see you tomorrow.